Yeah, it's On There With Sir. Thank you so much for tuning in. OnThereWithSir.com. Make sure you check out my blog, my stories every day. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is On There With Sir right now. My man Mulah in the building.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's
How you feeling?
Mulah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You ready to perform?
I'm ready to perform, you know.
Hold the mic up, hold the mic up, hold the mic up, Tima.
Work.
All right, my man, thank you so much for coming through.
Right.
Tear the stage down, baby.
For sure,
all right?
for sure.
On There With Sir, Mulah. Let's go.
What's up? You know, how many of y'all ballin' without no limit? You know my team, we ballin' with no limit. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. Steady checks until it's finished, cause it's hard out. Summer day, time to bring them cars out. Hustle fast, watch the clock. We ballin', LeBron. We ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits, we just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits, we just ballin' with no limits. We ballin'. All my checks like Verizon. Jail when these streets ain't tiring. These jobs ain't hiring. Rats in the sky, got these jobs all wired in the red part and buck. Who these old heads admiring? Came from the bottom, slowly climbing to the top. Got that roll up in that pot, and the ice to let it drop. Gotta watch two things, the haters and the cops. Grateful for what I got, made it to 20 off the block. Gotta be the hottest. You can't tell me that I'm hot. I ain't cocky, I'm rocky. I go harder than a rock. Yeah, you try me, you copy. I go harder for my spot like a freshman. First year, ballin' making varsity. Skipping JV, putting me way too high with a Martian beat. Near Ryan YOLO, solo years wanting me. Got the track buzzing something like a bumblebee. Click full of shooters, we ain't fucking with the wannabes. Start beef, leave you fairy tale like a wannabe. Never realized that you have until you underneath on the sheets. Back to this money, got them dimes out. Meet you by your mom house. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. Steady traps until it's finished, cause it's hard out. Summer, sunny day, time to bring them cars out. Hustle fast, watch the clock. We ballin', LeBron. We ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits, we just ballin' with no limits. We ballin', okay, this money, money, money. Stay on, I'm staying tall. Get your wifey to my house, she already know. Take the pants off, break her fruit, roll up this shit, slop it all off. She ain't want y'all, she told me all y'all soft. All my niggas on go, and all y'all niggas on pause. Like Ricky, I'm a boss. Wake up, full calls, then hit the clubs. Go and meet a group of bros, popping bottles with a G. Then they cruising in my car, let one chick ride while I'm sitting in the back. My niggas following the ghost, 3D straight. About to go in the grave, got the pool in the back, got the tool on my lap, cause niggas might try to track. Say the truth like the fact, just express it in my rap. Circle full of hounds, I ain't fucking with the rest. Smith and Wesson be the gap. What you doing for a check? She wanted me for the love, but I begged it for the sex. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Steady traps until it's finished, cause it's hard out. Summer, sunny day, time to bring them cars out. Hustle fast, watch the clock. We ballin', LeBron. We ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. Ballin' with no limits. We just ballin' with no limits. We ballin'. I mean, shout out you ballin'. Winfield 5'4", you know what I'm saying? Red Bar, Homicide, used to be TGSG Homicide, you know. Follow me at Mulah.